I clicked on this source because the title seemed relevant to my topic, but is this a scholarly article? This source is published in a scholarly journal, and it's written by an expert. But taking time to review this source, I see that it's not an article at all. It's actually the review of a scholarly book. While this isn't quite a popular source, like a web page, magazine article, or piece of journalism, it also doesn't offer any new information I could use to answer my research questions or support my thesis. It may be scholarly, but it isn't scholarship. This means the source doesn't contribute new findings or ideas to the existing body of knowledge about this subject. This might be written by scholars for scholars and discussing a scholarly book, but that doesn't mean it's useful for my purpose, in this case, writing a research paper. Here are the clues I used to tell that this wasn't an article at all, or a source that I can use in my writing. It's short. It's only about 1.5 pages long. It only discusses one other source, the book being reviewed, and there's no bibliography. And there's price information for the book and similar details, including an additional author, in the title. Citing book reviews as articles is a common mistake that most college students make. Because peer-reviewed journals publish book reviews in addition to original research, considering how you use a source is equally as important as evaluating a source's scholarliness. To evaluate a source for usefulness, you'll need to dig deeper than the source's author, title, and publisher. Using the scholarly article, Charms of Women and Priests, Magic, Sex, Gender, and Public Order in Medieval Italy, let's review some strategies for assessing the usefulness of a source without reading it in full. Summaries, often called abstracts, will provide a detailed overview of a source's content and conclusion. Reading the abstract, ask yourself, does this author's conclusion help me answer my research question or make a point? If there's no abstract, scroll to the end of the source to read the conclusion. Concluding paragraphs offer short, clear summaries of an article's contents and key concepts. And if a source doesn't have a conclusion or an abstract, consider reevaluating its scholarliness. Finally, review the reference list or bibliography for relevant titles. If the work cites sources, ask yourself, are these sources cited by this author about my topic or a similar topic? In the case of this book review, there is no abstract or conclusion, and it only discusses one source. Recognizing that this is a review, I now know that the compelling title that drew me in is actually the title of another source, a book. To find a book from a review, paste the title into the Search at UW search bar. To avoid linking out to more book reviews, use the resource type filter on the left to limit your search results to show only books. Then you're ready to review that book for its usefulness and scholarliness.